Hi, this is Ed. Welcome to The Outer Light. I was just looking at this Risk trailer and thought I'd watch it and record it and then maybe give some opinions afterwards. So this looks like a Academy Award winning documentary, sorry, coming out by Laura Portress, who did Citizen 4. So it looks like it's really interesting. It's filmed over 6 years, including through the 2016 presidential election. It's called Risk, of course. So let's take a look at it.
Oh, hello. Can I please speak to Hillary Clinton? I'm calling from the office of Julian Assange.
This is an emergency.
This is not the film I thought I was making. I thought I could ignore the contradictions. I thought they were not part of the story. I was wrong. They are becoming the story.
Quite a well-known director there.
Laura Portress is known through the defense community as a documentary filmmaker who's anti-U.S.
My detentions at the border have become more aggressive. When I got home, my apartment door was open. Did I forget to close it? Or are they sending me a message? Sometimes I can't believe what Julian allows me to film.
It looks almost certain now that it's going to be Hillary versus Trump. Unless one of them has a stroke or is assassinated.
The FBI is investigating the Russian government's efforts to interfere in the 2016 presidential election.
To try to make it clear, we don't have a problem, you have a problem.
Yeah, it's really interesting for a number of aspects. It shows Julian Assange. I'm not sure which date this is taken at, but he's like, he's riding a motorcycle. He's dyed his hair and things like that. So this looks like covering really spy stuff. Is he really even in the Ecuadorian embassy anymore? Let's have another look at that. Let's play it and go through it. It's very strange, isn't it? I mean, here, look, Julian Assange looks like in a really state of distress there. It's kind of really sad to see, actually, because you know that wherever he is, he's under vast amounts of pressure. So obviously that's kind of breaks your heart seeing that, right? It really does, actually. Kind of very sad, but we'll go on. But let's have a look at some other stuff. This is, of course, early Julian Assange. So this is when he was moving around. This is before he was held up or holed up within the Ecuadorian embassy. Again, he looks quite different then, doesn't he? But I just want to make a contrast. Looks quite different. This is after he cut his hair in that period. So it's very interesting. There's a couple of other things. Of course, this is famous. Just surrounded by cameras, really. I hope he's not in the Ecuadorian embassy. That would be just fantastic, you know, if he had gotten out of there, but I don't know. I mean, how would I know? And this is interesting when they say that she is an enemy of America. I mean, you know, so was George Washington at one stage, right? And they left her door open and stuff like that. Let's just have a look at this right here. Let's see what it gets him. So he's going on a motorcycle. So is that depicting time period? Because if that's depicting time period and cross-reference to that footage, then at that period of time, apparently according to, well, all we have is news articles, right, that he was in the Ecuadorian embassy, but it looks like he might not have been. He might have escaped. Looked like it. He was dyeing his hair. I don't know.
Unless one of them has a
Okay, so this is him talking obviously in the Ecuadorian embassy.
Assassinated.
Well, it looks like it.
The FBI is investigating the Russian government's efforts to interfere in the 2000.
Wow, look at that, he's outside. That looks like Julian Assange, like recent kind of Julian Assange, last few years. So where is he? He's got that jacket on, which is a motorcycle jacket, right? So is he escaping on motorcycle places? Well done if he did. I mean, you need to get outside, right? That would be cool if you find out like he was not could escape, but how would I know?
2016 presidential election.
Try to make it clear, we don't.
This is Julian Assange, early Julian Assange from that phone call that everyone's
have
seen,
a problem.
I think. Yeah. Isn't that an interesting trailer? That's a really interesting trailer. Especially this part.
Sometimes I can't believe what Julian allows me to film.
It's interesting. That's definitely not the Ecuadorian embassy. Doesn't look like it anyway. Don't know where that is. Maybe this is before he was holed up in the Ecuadorian embassy. I don't know.
It looks almost certain now that it's going to be Hillary versus Trump. Unless one of them has a stroke or is assassinated.
The FBI is investigating the.
That's interesting, isn't it? Anyway, just a really short review of the trailer, I guess.
Now that it's going to be Hillary versus Trump.
Looking forward to this either way.
Unless one of them has a stroke or is assassinated.
The FBI is investigating.
Oh, look at that. Insurance. What's that say? 2016 603. Wow. Interesting. Wow, what a movie. This is going to be an amazing documentary. It's going to be an amazing documentary. You'd have to be really like a genius. Well, he is a genius, right? But you'd have to be like a genius to survive in this world. I mean, I'd crack under the pressure myself. I want to be, well, obviously, you know, the reason I would crack under probably the pressure, probably have a breakdown, is the fact that I'd never probably end up being in a position like that ever. But
Presidential election.
I guess most people
Try to
would.
make it clear, we don't have a problem, you have a problem.
Such an interesting little trailer. Definitely going to watch this. He's putting on contacts, it looks like there. I don't think he's changing his eye colour, is he? He's definitely changed his hair colour. So what period did he dye his hair in? There was a period, right? So is that around this period?
Sometimes I
Maybe.
can't believe what Julian allows me to film.
It looks almost certain now that it's going to be Hillary versus Trump. Unless one of them has a stroke or is assassinated.
The FBI is investigating the Russian government's efforts to interfere in the 2016
Just wondering when that photo was taken.
presidential.
Where is this? Is this at the embassy or something? I don't know. It doesn't look like it, does it? Maybe it's inside the embassy, but I don't know.
Election.
Just wait 1 second. Just back here, I just came over to Anonymous Scandinavia's Twitter page, since he seems to have some kind of know a lot about Julian Assange. He said, or she said, "You know something we don't, question mark?" And then parentheses, "May we suggest you make a correction to what might be correct?" So that's an interesting phrase. I don't know if this is just a misspelling, but that would imply that, can you make a correction to something that is already correct? And here is what they said on the CNET news was, the trailer also shows Assange changing his appearance and preparing to go out on a motorcycle. Assange is currently living in the Bolivian embassy in London. So, one more second, I just check one thing. Yeah, just checking one thing. I just went out, but So the correction here would be what? The Bolivian embassy? That's already correct. So is Julian Assange in the Bolivian embassy? Maybe. Good if he's in there. So is he still in the Ecuadorian embassy? I don't know. I guess just go along with the narrative that Julian Assange says he's in the Ecuadorian embassy. I don't know where he is. That's a very interesting trailer though. Definitely going to comment on that in the weekly roundup. I'm not going to go on through any conspiracy lines because I don't know, obviously, and I don't think it would do any good to Julian Assange to go along those lines myself. But it seems something interesting's going on here. It seems something interesting because may we suggest you make a correction to what might be correct. Of course. Well, what is the correction here? Ecuadorian embassy? They're close, Bolivia and Ecuador, of course, as far as locations. But I don't know how far away the embassies are from each other. They do have separate embassies, do they? Or are they both located in a similar building like some embassies? I don't know. But isn't that really weird? That's a weird thing to say. But interesting. Well, we are on to journalism today, or lack thereof. So maybe Anonymous Scandinavia just made an error here and meant to say, may we suggest you make a correction to what might be incorrect? Maybe, I don't know. But if it's taken as it says there, then it kind of has another implication. But they probably meant that. Let's have a look at some more little tweets. Maybe we can maybe we can get some more little nuggets. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? Good luck to Julian Assange anyway, wherever he is, of course, and Anonymous Scandinavia and all them. Good luck to all of them. I hope that Julian Assange did escape the Ecuadorian embassy and that, you know, the freaking deep state CIA control apparatus didn't catch him. So, I guess we'll see in time. We'll see in time, right? What happens. And that's all we can do is really have a look. But anyway, just to show you guys the trailer. Anyway, this is Ed from The Outer Light, and I'll see you guys later.